Yo, I'm Santana the DJ, and this is The Real Thing.
What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of The Real Thing podcast presented to you by the Creative Genius Studios. I'm your host, AnVe, aka Mr. Northtown's Finest. And today, I'm here with the youngest guest we've ever had on this podcast. This young man is young and in charge, and he's on a path to glory. I'm excited to have him on here. We have Santana the DJ.
Yo, thanks for having me, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah, man, me too. You know, you're one of the few people that actually came correct to me. This isn't a diss to anybody, but you DM me and you were like, I really want to hop on. And you let me know your stats. And I was like, let me go check this out. And I went, I looked, and everything added up. The fool had consistent thousands of views, millions of views. And I was like, all right, cool. Some people, they'll DM me and be like, I want to hop on because you interviewed my friends.
Nah.
And I'm like, all right, well.
Yeah, no, I seen you interview Giovanni.
Yeah.
And I'd be bring it back like all the time. So I was like, oh shit. And then I feel like I just need more exposure for myself. Like
Yeah. Shout out to Giovanni, great alumni.
Shout out, bring it back.
But you were speaking on social media. Talk to me about social media. You hit views consistently. Is it something that you do, or is it just, hey, this just feels good? Like, what have you learned?
Honestly, so for me, the thing that crossed my mind was so kids, we always have like a main Instagram, and we got the Finsta. So my Finsta was having my followers kept going up because I didn't start throwing parties and DJing and stuff. Well, I've been DJing my whole life, but I never told anybody about me DJing. So when this past summer, my homie was in my room. He's like, bro, why don't you just start DJing the parties? And I was like, man, you're right. And then I had DJ for one party, and I was the DJ, but I wasn't the host. I was getting paid to do the party, and they paid me like $200, and they were selling tickets for $20. In my head, I'm like, yo, I am the party. I just made everyone have fun, all this stuff, and now I'm not seeing none of that money. So then I started hosting parties in my on my account, so people would follow me. And actually, with that, it allowed me to filter my crowd, because having a private account, you see who follows you. But to circle back, the views, so I realized that my Finsta had my most active followers. So then when I made my account public and everyone wants to come to the parties, my engagement was crazy. And then what I did was in October, people who don't party a lot, they're like, oh, I want to go to a Halloween party. It's Halloween. You ain't got nothing else to do. So I did this thing called Santana Weekend, where I threw a party on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And with that, I think on Halloween Day, I gained 1,000 followers.
Damn.
But not followers off in random people off Instagram, 1,000 followers in the city, mutual friends of friends of friends. And with that, I would just post stuff, and then I feel like a big thing about when you post is how it is perceived the second you post. Not the second, but within the first hour of when you post it. And people were so eager to see what I was going to post or where the party was. Everybody just wants the address. They don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
So they were so eager to see my page that the engagement off the back would just blow it up. And in some of my videos that have 1 million views, I didn't think they were one of my most popular videos. It's a video of me recreating the Straight Outta Compton Dr. Dre scratch. I recorded that shit in my room. I did not think it was gonna get any views, but on TikTok it blew up. It did over 1 million on TikTok, and then another.
It's a lot of unks on TikTok.
Yeah, and then I did another video to another video of me scratching to Mimosa 2000. It's this Brazilian bounce song, and that also blew up crazy. And then my recent video, I was just at a house party mixing, and then the homies recording me, and then I did Magnolia into Orange Soda by Baby Keem. I posted that. It blew up on Instagram and on TikTok. I think it's sitting at 1.8 million on TikTok and 1.4 on Instagram. But as far as, I don't really be knowing what I'm doing. I'm just figuring this out as I go. But it seems like a system that I can figure out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It feels like an easy game to play.
Yeah, because once you start to notice, like, all right, these hashtags gave me the most views, or
Mhm.
like people like when I do this style of video, this gets me the most views. So I was wondering too, like, is it like a science behind it for you, or
My thing is like I don't really like to do the thing that everyone's doing. So it's like I don't really be I'm like on my phone a lot, on social media a lot, but I don't really like my friends always be like, "Oh, you see that TikTok trend?" I'd be like, "No." I don't really be paying attention to like trends and stuff. I like to do me. That's why I feel like I had a big success in with like me hosting my events and stuff because no one in the city is really doing that. Like there's DJs my age or whatever, but no one's promoting themselves.
Mhm.
And I feel like that set me apart and took me to the top like completely. Cause I remember when I first got started, you know the Moonlight Karaoke Lounge?
yeah,
They host an event called Thirsty Thursday, and I was like, I want to DJ that event. And then somebody told me they were like, oh, it took me 2 years to get in there, blah blah blah, like just hyping it up and saying whatever. And then I headlined my own event, my own Santana Saturday at Moonlight, like probably 2 months later, just because I built my own fan base and it set me so far apart from the competition. So like that's why I like to stay in my own lane and do my own thing, opposed to like following a trend or like I understand like maybe if like a sound is trending, I'll do like a mix to it or something like that. But as far as like a method for my content, it's really just like I feel like I just live a crazy life. Like I'm 17, I throw crazy parties for a whole city, and I just freaking like take videos and post it, and sometimes it goes up.
to me, it looks like you're using social media as leverage because you're
Yeah,
getting these opportunities from your following.
yeah.
So talk to me more about that.
So like for me, like social media is like it's a new thing, but it's becoming everything. Like it's literally a hub. Like I wouldn't have found you if I didn't have social media. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like the opportunities that have been presented to me by just people being in my DMs, like seeing my like that's another thing with social media is even if a video gets 50 views, 100 views, you don't know who those 50 people are. You don't know who
Yeah.
those 100 people are. Like they're like anyone could see your stuff. And that's what like my
Yeah, like to you, it might, so to the uploader, it might be a flop, but
mm,
like to the viewer, it's like,
yeah.
oh, this is a new
Like
opportunity.
I seen your content and at first like I was like wow, this is good content. And then I look at your page and you didn't have that like I don't think you have the followers that matches the level of your content. But if you keep putting that content out there, I think it'll get there
Oh
because
yeah,
and I think the key to that is literally just doing it more.
consistency.
Yeah, because the more people see you, like I seen it and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." So the more people that see it, the more opportunities there is for people to look at it and be like, "Oh, you're doing something cool."
Yeah,
And the one thing that is kind of like said kind of I don't want to say disturbs me, but it's like the other side of the blade is like with the following that I've gained, it's really strange how people treat you. People sometimes I'll be out like I'm still 17, so I'll go to a house party on a Saturday. Like sometimes I don't feel like throwing a party or I just want to hang out. And like I'll be walking around the party and people are like, "What are you doing here?" It's like yo, like I'm just like y'all. Like it's
yeah,
just like, but people will look at you differently because you have followers on Instagram. Like to me, like personally, like whatever is going on Instagram isn't real. Like I feel like I close my phone and it's just gone. Like
yeah.
and then when I open my phone, it's back.
Well, a lot of it is highlights. You know,
Yeah,
we're not about to post like, oh, I just crashed my car, I just caught a
yeah,
flat. Like, it's either I just got this new car or we're doing this, and that. Like,
yeah.
nobody's really trying to post the real.
Mhm. And I feel like that's true, and it makes me want to post. Excuse me. It makes me want to post content that makes me more human.
Yeah,
Like I want to be seen. I want to be seen like because at first that's how everybody seen me. Like, and then it kind of got to a point like when I first started doing this, and it still is my goal today, but it was seen by people that my goal was to put on for the city of Las Vegas. Because
yeah.
like I feel like the youth of Vegas is always talking about like, oh, there's nothing to do. We're bored. It's everything's unsafe. And I was like, yo, like we could just make something to do. Like, you familiar with the Two Live Crew?
Yeah.
So I'm from Miami, and like Uncle Luke, like I heard stories of him like my whole life. And in the '80s, I believe it was in the '80s or '90s, if I'm mistaken, I apologize. But um, he opened up Pac Jam, which was like a teen disco for like. So what he used to do is he used to throw parties in this place called the Pit, and then like the cops would always shut him down. And then he was like, "Well, how do I do this legally?" He bought a place and he opened up a teen club where they would just have fun. Like there was no fights, it was no beef. I mean, I'm sure it was, but like it was just a place for people to have fun. And I seen that and I was like, what if we had that out here?
Yeah.
Why can't I start that? You feel what I'm saying? I got speakers and music, and I'll just go find a place and fucking throw something crazy. Like,
I feel like it's possible too because although we do have uh gangs out here, it's not as intense as it is in other regions
Yeah.
like LA or something. Like, you know, some people can really be in the same room. Obviously, you're gonna have fools that are
yeah,
too turned up, too extra out, but at least in Vegas, like those people don't really see
yeah,
you. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
and
their whole algorithm is different. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and that's why when I first started, I started with a private account to filter my audience. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like straight up, I look at somebody's page and be like, you look like you're gonna show up and cause a problem. I don't want you to follow me, and like I just delete the request.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you get like
It'd be like switch them down, Adrian.
yeah, like so so like I literally just cultivate my own crowd, and then all these people feel like they feel special because I'm letting them in my account. Like it's like I feel like a lot of social media is like manipulating people. And I've always been a smartass. So like it really goes hand in hand. So like, but it makes people feel special when they're like, oh, I just requested his account to get the invite to his party and he accepted me. So then
or you DM them back.
yeah, exactly. Like when I see people in public, like some people expect me to be like an asshole, or like I'd be like, bro, I'm just a regular person. Like
Yeah.
I just capitalized on a thought that I had.
That's the thing, because they think, oh, he has all these followers, so and all these views, so he's probably a dickhead, blah blah. But it's like, as long as you are you,
Yeah.
through and through, like in social media and out of social media, there surely really shouldn't be any disconnect. I've met YouTubers before where it's like they'll do their thing online and then I see them in person and it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I've also run into rappers and different people who is they're this on the internet, but they're not really that in person.
Like I've ran into, I don't know if you're familiar with him, Jay Guapo. He just blew up on TikTok. Like I ran into him at Complex Con.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah. Cool ass dude. Like he's mad chill. But I've also ran into other TikTokers like, I'm not gonna say no names, but it's this one dude, and like I could just tell off speaking to him that he was like he know he got 7 million followers or whatever million followers. And it's like I just feel like if you represent yourself through and through, like people respect that more. You feel what I'm saying? And it's people notice if somebody knows you for being this big figure, and then they meet you in person, and you're not the kind of what they want. They're probably not gonna, like they're not gonna want to interact with you anymore. They're gonna like as bad as it sounds, like people talk so much. Like one bad thing could happen at my party and someone gets an impression off that and say they have friends who have never been, like, oh, screw Santana, his shit, blah, blah, he got shut down. Like,
I ain't never heard him.
Yeah, or so, like something like that. Like because I used to deal with that a lot. Like
you used to deal with hate. Has the hate come to Santana?
The hate has come, but it's like I don't care. Like it's like because I've never been hated on by anyone who knew me, and no one who hates. Like if you could sit on your phone and hate on somebody that you don't know, you have nothing better to do. Like you have nothing better to do. I have like shit going on that I have to like take care of to more important than caring about what someone's saying. Yeah. Especially if that person's not doing anything. Now if freaking the top Max. Yeah, like if the top DJ or the top content creator was like your content's ass and you can't DJ or whatever, I'd be like, damn, you feel what I'm saying? But like someone who has nothing going for themselves, if what you have going for yourself is talking shit about people on the internet, it don't bother me. The worst thing that's happened to me is like, bro, it was like 12 o'clock at night. I'm driving home and I get a no caller ID call and someone called me, like, you're a fucking loser. No one cares about your parties. And I'm just staring at my phone. Like, first of all, how do you have my phone number? Second of all, like, what are you doing? Like, do you not feel stupid for doing this? Like,
that shit is so late because that happened to me, right? But I found out who it was, and
you get back?
I'm not a good person sometimes. so I was literally having a good day. Went to Caesars, got some shoes for my girl, blah, blah. I'm on my good boyfriend tip. I'm over here trying to drive over here, drop off lunch, being a fucking mandilon. And then I get this call, and I'm like, oh, I think I was trying to like change insurance or something like that. So I was like, all right, let me see who's calling me. Pick up. Oh, is this AnVe? I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, oh, you're a dumb fat fuck. Fuck you, you fat bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Crazy shit. So I'm like, all right, this is wild.
Yeah.
I told my girl about it. She's like, send me the number. I sent her the number. I found out who it was. It was a classmate. And that I had like back in the day.
Damn.
Which is crazy because we were like 3 years removed from high school. So she did that shit, and I was like, all right, bet. So I texted her. The problem is her dad had passed away.
Oh, like if you come on my page talking shit and I click on your profile and it says long live anybody. It says long live anybody. Fuck your dead homie.
And we used to be homies, so it's like, you passed away. He passed away. You have a drug problem. You have a shoplifting problem, but you live in a mansion in Northwest Las Vegas. It's like...
you gotta get back for that one. You gotta get back for that one.
It wasn't my best moment, but for her,
it's not her best moment either. So.
It was everything I needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't blame you for a second.
Man, but what is some mistakes you would say people make on social media when they're trying to grow a brand or a platform?
I honestly think that some mistakes people make with social media now. I don't know. I'm not the greatest like judge, but I'll just say personally. It's too much of the same shit. It's too many people who do the same thing, and it's too many people who want to be like somebody else. Like, it's too many, like, we already got a Plaque Boy Max. We already got a Kai Cenat. We already got, like, yeah, exactly. Like be yourself. Like, and I think, like, that's been my biggest drive is because, like, I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? I just do me, like, and I think
Authentic?
I'm authentically me. But I think like some mistakes that I see is a lot of people they don't be consistent. They don't stay with what they're doing, and then I really don't like people who say things like I'm gonna do this or I could.
Okay.
I don't like people who say things like, I got this idea to do whatever, and they never capitalize off their idea.
Ooh.
Like that to me, if you, and I'm guilty of it sometimes for sure. But like if I capitalize off every idea I've ever had, I think I'd be in a much better place. So like it's something I battle with myself to keep myself in check. But as I realize the issue, I'm getting better at it. But like a lot of people, like I know a lot of people who have like, you know, we all got friends who you just see something in them. Like you look at them and be like, bro, you'd be so good at this. And I hate when I have conversations like that with people and I'll be like, yo, you could do this, you could do that. And I give them all these ideas and then I come back to them in a few weeks or days or whatever, and there's no progress. It's like oh whatever.
It's just like you have that conversation. They're like yeah you're right. You come back and
it's nothing. Yeah. And it's like to me like the way I think about what I'm doing right now because at first it was just an idea. I was like yo I was sitting with my manager. He wasn't my manager at the time, and he was just like bro you're a cold ass DJ. You're young. Like, why don't you just start Santana Saturday? Like 3 a.m, Santana Saturday. I was like, you know what the fuck, you right. And so I just started. I spoke it into existence, and then like it just became a thing. Like you go on TikTok, type in hashtag Santana Saturday. Like there's people who post videos like yo, like they'll be like, oh, thought I needed a hug, but I just went to Santana Saturday, and shit like that. And it's like, it's amazing what can come from an idea. So, and that right there has shown me so much that now every time I think about something, I'm like, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. Because to constantly evolve and just do something different is what sets you apart. And I believe, like, I truly believe that no one thinks like me at my age. I don't want to say no one, but I think that I'm
You think differently?
I think differently from the people around me. I look at life differently.
Well, yeah, everybody, especially at your age, because I remember just being 17 too. Like at the time I was rapping, so like I'm over here having a song on the radio and shit. And I went to A-Tech, so it's like more of like a cookie cutter school. Where it's like I'm gonna be an engineer, I'm gonna be a lawyer, I'm gonna be this, and I'm over here like I'm gonna be a rapper.
Yeah.
So I had a different mentality from everybody, and that caused a lot of friction because people are like, "Oh, this fool's pursuing what he wants, but I'm over here doing what my parents want or whatever the fuck." Do you ever feel that pressure of just being so young and trying to pursue this big dream? Do you ever feel that pressure?
So like, I'm not gonna lie, like definitely, but honestly, I don't think about it because it's working for me now, and like it's working for me now to a point where I don't have to have a job. Like I don't have to go clock in at fucking Shoe Palace, like I was last year. So like for it, and the only way for it to stop working is for me to stop doing it. So it's like if I don't stop, like there's a J. Cole quote, success is an effort. So if I keep putting in effort, how is it gonna go down? You feel what I'm saying? Like and I've had failures. I've taken L's, but like I remember like the biggest L I took was I threw a party. I purchased a venue for $2,000, and I threw this party on like a rainy ass Friday, and I think so. I sell my tickets for like $10 because like I don't want to be too expensive, and
your audience is high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's gonna have.
Some people say $10 is crazy, but I mean
low key, but you know,
Some people say $10 is crazy, but I gotta pay for the venues. I always look at it like, yo,
wait, crazy as in too expensive?
Yeah.
Oh, they're bugging the fuck out. What?
But like, I get it because like $10 is crazy when you got $20 in your account that your mom gave you. You feel what I'm saying? Like not everybody got.
But when you don't have bills, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, like fuck, I'll go blow this money. Yeah. That's a conversation for another time. I don't understand them people. I ain't never not had $10. But the biggest L I took was I threw a party on this like rainy ass Friday, and my manager was like, "Bro, I don't think you should throw this party." And I was like, "Bro, I got it, whatever." And I think like only like 120 people showed up. So I lost like $800.
Yeah.
And like that to me, it was like, all right, well now I need to slow down because I realized at that moment I was chasing money. Like that's the only reason I threw the party was because I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw this party. I'm gonna flip my bread and I'm gonna go do whatever. And it's like, I realized that when you chase a number instead of chasing what you actually like, stuff goes wrong. Like it, and that might not apply to everybody's life, but like what's it called? Like superstitious or whatever, like knock on wood, shit like that. Like I feel like if you don't go into it with a pure intention of, yo, I'm doing this for the people. I'm doing this so I can provide something safe and fun for the community. And at like that day I lost that thought. I was like, oh, I've already been doing that. I want to make me some money. And I took an L. And it taught me, yo, like keep your
intentions pure.
Yeah, keep your intentions pure and stay aligned with the message that you put out, which is those safe parties put on for your city. And it's like, and that taught me a lot. And but yeah, just like little things. I've dealt with like people in the industry trying to fuck me over, people trying to sell me this big dream because I'm 17 and they're like, yeah, I'll turn you into this crazy fucking I'll make you the biggest DJ in the city and do this. And it's like, I'm really good at calling people out on their bullshit. Like
that's just for them to take a cut when you finally make
exactly. And I'm good at seeing like, yeah, you're not what you're talking about.
You're not the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're not the real thing. So like it's definitely like a journey, but as far as it's not a journey that I'm scared of. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not something that I'm like, yo, how am I gonna get this done? Like honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like I got the game figured out. And maybe that's just my ego talking, but like that's just how I feel. Because within 2 months, I've went from nothing to here. And people look at me. I'm tapped in with a lot of like I've gained a lot of connections in the city over the past 2 months. And like people who high up, like $1 million companies, they'll look at me and be like, bro, I didn't have what you have right now until I was like 20 or until I was like this age, and look what I got now.
But it'd be people in their 40s and shit, and it's like, well, yeah, fool, you had fucking MySpace, you didn't have TikTok. Like,
yeah.
I feel like sometimes don't let that shit get to you because at the same time, it's like, you know, right place, right time. Like you're at the age of social media and shit. And I thought about that last night too. Like I'm it was like on some funny shit. I'm a big UFC fan.
Mm.
I'm like, man, I would hate to be 50 right now. Like I'm trying to make it to UFC 400. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it's like, yeah, you know, like I've heard that too. Where it's like as long as you learn from other people's mistakes,
Yeah.
you're only gonna go so much farther.
Exactly.
Like there was podcasters before me, like, and I shout them out on this platform before, and it's like I would see them have the similar gifts that I have now, but I would see their mistakes of like, oh, they didn't do clips like I did, or oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. It's like I'm only trying to get as far as I can with the resources that I have, but if I can learn from him, like without even having to go through those bumps myself, I'm gonna make it. And it's the same thing for you. It's like all these people telling you like, hey fool, like you 17 and you have this, I don't have that. Well, it's like, all right, well, just try to absorb as much as possible. So that way, like, you know, you can breeze right through that shit.
Yeah. One thing I actually think you should be doing is I think you should have multiple accounts to blast your clips. I think you should have like 4 or 5 accounts. Because if you like, I think about it like this. If you post a video, it gets 1,000 views, right? On your one account, it's got 1,000 views.
Yeah.
If you post a video on 5 different accounts, one gets 1,000, one gets 200, one gets 50, it's more views. You feel what I'm saying? And like, so me and I'm homies with a lot of the content creators and streamers in Vegas, like the younger generation. Like shout out the homie Johnny, the homie Aiden, Shiloh, E-Man, Angel, Mateo, like all the homies. We next up in the city as far as putting Vegas on the map, because we see something that's like that not everybody sees, and they're the ones to capitalize off of it. And like I was just telling them, like we need to stream all the parties, and we need to all have a clipping account and just like put like Las Vegas clips, Las Vegas stream clips, like just name, not even under like Santana clips, and just blast it all over TikTok. Because think about it, when you see like a Kai Cenat clip, personally, I don't go on Twitch and just watch Kai
I'm not
Cenat.
watching Kai Cenat.
Exactly.
But if it pops up,
you're gonna be
shit,
like, oh shit, Kai Cenat, I watched a little video or whatever. You might like remember the clip and stuff like that. And it's like that is how those clipping accounts blast the content to our feed. And I'm pretty sure I'm not too well versed in this, but I'm pretty sure there's like AI stuff that does it for you. Like it'll edit the clips and all that.
I feel like that's happening right now with the homie Duno. Shout out Duno. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's like a comedian, and he just started a podcast with his homie, and they're going viral. I think maybe you've seen it.
I might have seen the clip.
The dude who's yelling at the cameraman like, "Shut up, bitch! Get my angle correct." Like, but it's not his account, so I'm watching it from all these different accounts. Like I know Duno, so like I know he's not. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know if he's making all these accounts himself. But for the first time, I'm seeing my homie through different platforms. I'm like, okay, like this is different. This is crazy.
And like that, like I honestly need to start doing it myself, and it's something like an idea that I had that I need to capitalize off of. But it's really the method, like because at the end of the day, with this content stuff, the only way to be more seen is to make yourself more seen. Like you are in control. What I've realized is you're in control of the image that people have of you, especially on social media. Like they only see what you put out. So if I want people to think that I'm the fucking richest person in the world and I'm posting with Lambos and this and this and this, like I can make people think it may not be my life, but I can make people think that. Yeah. And in the same way, I can make people just see my life. And I personally think I live a pretty cool life. So if I'm letting all these people see how I live, I think that people will envy that, or maybe not envy is a bad word, but they'll look up to that. They'll think it's cool and they'll want to fucking double click.
They'll be inspired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's a good it's definitely something that I need to hop on.
Well, we're talking about the future right now. Let's take it way back to the beginning. How did you get into DJing?
So my dad's a DJ, and
is that you on your profile picture?
Yeah. So like, that's me DJing at 4 years old. Oh. Yeah. So as far as I can remember, like kids always make jokes like, "Oh, I wake up Sunday, the music is playing and shit." Like when I woke up on a Sunday to clean, my dad was DJing, and my dad was in there scratching, DJing, and we was cleaning. Like I grew up hearing so many different types of music that like it almost be a waste of knowledge for me to not be successful with this stuff. Like from reggae music to fucking drum and bass, EDM, rock music, like I have memories of, like, I used to play rock band with my dad all the time, so I know all about like 70s rock, Jimi Hendrix, fucking the Beatles, like all stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so when I was young, like my dad would always just be DJ, and I go over there and like sit in his room. He always had like a man cave, so I go sit in his room and just watch him. And as I got older, like when I hit like 13, he bought me my first board. And I remember the first time, so my 8th grade graduation dance, we had a DJ, and I went up to him. I was like, "Yo, like, let me just mix something real quick." And like it was like everyone in 8th grade was like screaming like, "Oh, he just fucking DJ'd or whatever." And then from there, my dad's in the military, so he used to like do like DJ events on the military base and stuff. So I'd like go with him and help him set up, and I just watch him, and I just like see him DJ these parties and stuff, like. And I didn't think much of it. So like my freshman year of high school, going to Mojave, I used to post my DJ content, but I was like so in my head that I just kind of thought no one cared, because like it wouldn't get. I didn't even know anybody. I don't know why I thought like this, but like I just started going to the school. I didn't know anybody there. No one knew who I was, but I just stopped and like posting it. And from like freshman year to junior year, I didn't tell anybody that I DJ'd. And then this past summer, I just went crazy with it. I just locked in. Yeah, like, and full-fledged locked in, just started DJing every day again. Like, cause it's like, I've always just had like the DJ set in my room. Like it'll be like my bed, video games, DJ set. Like that's just always on my room bin. And it just became like, just a regular thing to me. But then I was like, I looked at it like, yo, like this could change my life. Like I wasn't really tapped in with the thought of like being a DJ. And yeah, it worked out. It's working out.
Where are you trying to take it?
I'm trying to be the best. Like I wanna be, but I wanna be something that's not already a thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I feel like I look at DJs, it's not a lot of DJs that look like me. Like at least right now. So it's like I wanna set myself apart in the furthest way possible. I want people to like, I don't want to say like, oh, I want to be like James Hype, or I want to be like fucking it's another I don't want to be like any famous DJ. I just want to be the first Santana. You feel what I'm saying? Like and I think with that alone, like I will do something, especially with like the following that I have right now. My followers and the people that know me are gonna be 21, and that's when you can really make something with this shit. Like, and I'm just recently got in the studio producing my own music with Angel. Shout out Junxion Studios, and like that's gonna help me take it to a whole nother level, because I feel like most DJs, I can only throw such a good party. You feel what I'm saying? I can only be known for throwing such great parties. Every DJ has something that sets them apart. Whether it be DJ Khaled, where he produces
Man, Khaled don't do shit.
Bro, yo, people be hating on DJ Khaled.
He don't do shit,
DJ
bro.
Khaled is a Miami legend, bro. DJ Khaled, he used to
back then, but like now it's like,
well, now he old and shit. He got a kid, like
Khaled will just. I can't say he doesn't have an ear for music. Like obviously he knows what sounds good, but he's not up in the studio till the fucking crack of dawn.
Yeah, maybe not no more. Maybe not no more.
People are submitting shit. He's like, oh, let me hear this. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna send it over to Jay-Z. I'm gonna send this one over to Future. Blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as they send the verses back, that's when we the best.
Yeah,
blah, blah. He's not. I get what you're trying to say. But like Khaled, man, he don't do shit,
bro. Shout out DJ Khaled, bro. Yeah, I can't. He's from the place I'm from.
You from Miami?
Yeah, I can't switch up on him. Yeah, Cuban, Haitian, and Puerto Rican. I'm the holy trinity of Miami.
Oh God,
yeah, island boy. Yeah, island boy.
Real island boy.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like I'm trying to take it to the top, honestly. Like, but like I want it to be my top. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want it to be
your version of
it. Like. I feel like the top of DJing right now isn't a scene that like I can really see myself in, but I feel like when I reach that scene, I'm gonna make it me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the goal. And I really don't see anything getting in my way of doing that other than myself. So if that's the case, I got it. I got it on lock.
It's just you against you.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your relationship like with Junxion?
So Junxion, they recently reached out to me, and shout out Angel. He just hit me with a DM. He's like, "Yo, bro, you be going up. Let's get in the studio." And then I went into the studio over there, actually with the homie Johnny, one of the content creator homies. He actually already knew him, and it was cool to me going over there because Kanye West is one of my favorite artists.
I know you keep reposting stuff about him, and I see it, and I fuck with it. You know, I love Ye, regardless.
Love Ye. Ye must be born again. Ye must be born again.
Regardless of his situations, like that man has done so much for me as a creative and just as an individual. So I can never turn my back on it. My Yeezy slides just touched down. I talked about that on the first episode. This is like episode 13 or something. I finally got them bitches.
Oh, you got them $20
yes,
ones? Oh, that's tough. That's
bitches,
tough.
So shout out,
I'm actually finna go cop a pair of. I just found a pair of Yeezy 350 Zebras for $180 on OfferUp. I'm finna go buy them bitches right after this.
What size are you?
11.
Oh, that's easy for you. See, I have a tough time. Like I'm a 14.
Oh,
so like,
shit, yeah, you gotta find
I gotta
big
wait.
shit,
I gotta wait. Yeah. But continue. Junxion.
Yeah, so it was cool to me going over there because Dawson and Angel,
they worked on Donda.
They worked on Donda, yeah. They was just telling me story. Literally today, they was just telling me stories about like what it was like working with Ye and
in
like
the stadium.
Yeah, being in the actually. If you ever seen like a clip of
they're doing push-ups and Dawson's like right there.
Dawson was fucking getting his hair cut and shit. He was getting his hair cut and stuff. And the other homie, Arnold AR, he was in there too. He was helping out with like he was helping me out with my graphic design and stuff. Like it was just a good vibe being in there. And then the next day when I went back, Angel, he was just hitting me. He's like, "Yo, like, how do you feel about?" I like the way he approached the way that he asked me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause I've gone to other studios and they sit there and they try to sell me this journey. And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make you into this. We're gonna do this. How do you feel about blah blah blah?" I'm like, "All right, like we
do you like money?"
Yeah. It's like somebody it's like somebody saying like, "Oh, we're gonna make money together," or like, "Yo, I just want to help you out." Like, all right, like, or I just the way he approached me was like, "How do you feel about building a relationship with the studio?" And I was like, "I'm down," like, cause they have connections and they can help me out. And honestly, it was refreshing to be in there and just be around musical minds and stuff because I'm the only person I know who's really into music as far as like and from a DJ standpoint. So it's cool to be in there with them, people who are doing it. Not only doing it, they're fucking got Grammys and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, doing it at the highest level. So it's like it's definitely a good good connection to have, and I'm excited to see like where we're gonna end up. Where they're gonna help me end up, you feel me? They're definitely gonna be a big part of my journey. Especially, Angel's been helping me produce my own songs and stuff like that. And we just produced a fire track last night, and it's just a good connection to have.
What keeps you so disciplined when nobody's forcing you to do this shit? Like I see you post the clips on social media of you like you were just talking about how you were mixing songs together. What keeps you disciplined into perfecting the craft and trying to get better?
Honestly, like I feel like if you want the real answer, it's this or the military. I'm not joining the fucking military. So it's like,
gotta cut that hair off.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's not happening. So it's like my biggest like drive for this stuff is like I just see so much more for myself than working a 9 to 5. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't like people telling me what to do. My whole school career, I was always trying to cheat the system. I was always trying to fucking like get around stuff. And I feel like this is something that I love doing. I wake up every day and do whatever I want. And at 17 years old, like most kids do, but I'm doing it and making money off of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like now that I'm seeing money off of it, now I can't stop. You feel what I'm saying? It's like if I stop, now I gotta go clock in because how the fuck I'm gonna make money? Like I made it a job for myself. And that was honestly the best thing I did because I feel like if I was doing this for free this whole time, I would have got over it and I would have just switched to the next hustle or whatever it was. But it started out as a hustle and now it became like honestly, it started out as just having fun and then stuff started coming from it. Like, and I was like, yo, like the opportunities are getting bigger and bigger and it's like, now it's only one option. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And another thing is what keeps me going is I don't want to have all these people in Vegas who know who I am, and then I'm working at fucking like McDonald's. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and then people going through the drive-thru and like, ain't you DJ Santana? Like that is like my biggest fear, honestly.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's the motivation.
At what moment did you realize like, oh, I'm actually really good at this?
So like, not to like glaze myself, but like I just be in my room like DJing and shit, and I just be like, yo, that's hard. Like, and then like, you know, I used to doubt myself a little bit, but then once people start coming around me, and then like you get people in your ear like, yo, like you're raw, like you're tough, like, because to me, my music taste was normal. Like my knowledge of music was normal. I grew up like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it didn't really appear to me that that like I stood out. You feel what I'm saying? I just thought like everybody listened to music. Everybody got that music taste that no one listened to. But the thing that it was shout out my manager Sean. He like I was DJing the homegirl like graduation party like for her family, like, and it's like a bunch of adults, her family. It's just like a family event, and I'm sitting there playing like 90s rap, like just some. I'm just playing shit that is appealing to them, and he grew up in the Bronx, so he's like yo, this shit is taking me back. Like he dead ass started breakdancing that night. Like I swear to you, like he was literally breakdancing. And he just like really fed my, like honestly, he really fed my ego and like put the belief in me like, yo, you could go far with this shit. Like you're doing something that no one else is doing. You're 17, you know this type of music, you have this knowledge, and he's like you got something special. And he really just he helped me out immensely. Like he paid for my first venue that I like threw my first party at. He bought me a camera to start doing content. He bought me another phone, so I have a business phone. Like he always looked out. Like he's been a great like role model for
your manager.
Yeah,
damn,
he's been a great role model just for everything. Like he's a great dude.
What's something that you had to learn on the back end about the business behind it? That nobody taught you.
Like, so I don't want to say like I'm very like I say too much. Like I talk a lot. And one thing I learned is reading people's deception. You feel what I'm saying? Like people will be very like I might go check out a venue and people may come off very respectful. They may come off very like so happy to have me there. And what I had to learn was, oh, if someone's coming off like they're so happy to have me here, it might be because they want to keep me here so they can keep making money off of me. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's certain venues I've worked with where like I've screwed myself over in multiple like deals where I'll do like a 50-50 split with the venue, and I'm losing like opposed to what it would cost to rent. Like I remember my first venue, the first venue I called that I was throwing parties at. I called, so I was this is actually how it all started with me throwing venues. I was supposed to host a party at this girl's house for her birthday. So I get like fucking 250 people. Like, yo, let's go. We about to throw this crazy ass party. And she calls me like 2 days before and is like, oh, my parents said no. So I have 250 people trying to go to a party with no place to throw a party. So I forgot who I texted, but I was like, yo, I need a venue. So I called this random phone number and I'm like, hey, I'm a DJ in Las Vegas. I'm trying to throw a party. I was like, I got no money for a deposit. I got no money to rent your venue, but we could throw a great party and do a 50-50 split. And I ended up throwing like 4 more parties at that location, and they were only trying to charge me $1,250 for the venue spot. I think we were doing like 5K nights at that, so I was missing out on like a good $2,000. Like yeah, so like yeah, I definitely say too much, and I've definitely screwed myself over multiple times. So it's just learning to like you gotta like make mistakes to learn.
To learn the business.
Yeah, exactly. So like that I would say that's what it is. Is like you gotta make mistakes. Like you have to fuck up. You're not gonna do everything perfect the first time, but it's literally all in just realizing like, yo, I made a mistake. I have to realize what I did and then fix it and not make the same mistake over and over and over again, because that's stupid. It's not an option.
Keep a G with me. You putting money aside for taxes? two guaranteed things in life. It's death and taxes.
Yeah.
So I'm just do not fuck around with the IRS.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But they don't teach that shit in school though.
No, they don't. They don't. Because they want you.
They want to fuck you.
They want
over.
you to go get a W-2. They want you to stick around and clock in. But you're in a different path.
Yeah.
So
I'm not the biggest supporter of high school neither. Like I do online school right now, and like I went to school like obviously, but I do online school now, and like honestly, I open my computer every day. I look at the work and I be like, all right, whatever.
I'm telling you, brother. The IRS will audit you. Like, I don't know how fast you could look it up, but there's this big YouTuber named Back on Fig, Terrell, and his wife Heather. She had a clothing brand called Sorella. They were making all this money, like getting it, and then the IRS audited them. They audited her 10 years ago. She's still fighting that shit to this day.
Yeah, fuck that.
And she's having to pay all these lawyers and shit like that, trying to fight that bitch. Saying,
me and the IRS about to be best friends. I'm about to do whatever. I'm about to do whatever they tell me.
So you young right now. You young and turn. Make sure the business is good on that side, because at the end of the day, you're gonna make enemies in this world, but one enemy you don't want is Uncle Sam. So
man.
I'm telling you, brother. I'm learning this shit right now because I do freelance like video editing. So like I made a mistake. My first paycheck was a big one, so but now every check that I get now, I'm like, all right, this is for taxes, But make sure you got that shit acquired, like, because you don't want to be 20 owing the IRS 200,000 or some shit like that. Because they will, even though you think like, oh, they'll never detect it. It's the IRS, brother.
Man, they gonna know. If anybody gonna know, it's gonna be the government.
Because then at some point, the people paying is like, all right, well, because at the end of the day, these venues are businesses, so. The IRS is like, I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, oh, you made 500,000. Oh, well, I paid this DJ, this DJ, and that's how you get the tax deductions. It's like, if I pour concrete for a living, and they're like, all right, you made 60,000. I'm like, all right, well, the truck cost $2,000 each time. I did that 4 times.
Tax write-offs.
Yeah, write-offs. Yeah, you are a write-off because you're a freelancer. So they're gonna come at you and be like, oh, Santana, I paid him $10,000, so. Here's that write-off. Like, all right, well, we need to chase that $10,000. All right, Santana, you owe us 34% because you live in Nevada.
Damn.
And then you're like,
34?
Right, it's 33. It's usually a third. I just do the extra 0.7%.
Wait, so
it's a third of your money.
You telling me if I go home with 5 bands in one night, I got to take 33% off of that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But it's like, you still like, you know what I'm saying? Just put that in a shoebox, put that in an account, forget about that shit. Because when the IRS comes in April and February and they're like, hey, Santana, we love the music. But we love the money too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, brother.
Don't get my ass.
Yeah, bro. Don't make the IRS your enemy. I'm telling you.
The real thing teaches Santana about taxes.
Man, I'm telling you. How was 2025 for you?
Yo, it was a great year. I ain't gonna lie. So I feel like I have an epitome in my life like every fucking 2 weeks. And I feel like I had so many different stages of my life this year. And I'm gonna just skip to the start of this summer. So like I had just finished my junior year at Mojave. Everybody's going outside. Everybody having a time of their life. It's summer. We outside every day, 2 a.m, just living it up. And I'm going to these parties, hanging out in the north, and like. Yo, earlier in the year, I'm throwing all these crazy parties now, but like you couldn't get me at a party fucking probably 10 months ago. Like
beforehand.
Yeah, like you couldn't get me at a party because the only parties I knew was just in the north, and I don't like that vibe. I don't like going out and everybody's like, I don't like being outside and it's dudes with their hoodie up and they walking around like this, and it's just it's not fun. It's not fun for me. Yeah. Some people like that shit. It's not my crowd. And so we go into all these parties and stuff, and I met this he's one of my best homies to this day, Kel. I met him and I'm like, yo, come hang out with me. Like I just met him out being outside, and I was like, yo, come hang out with my peoples. And I took him out, like we party hopping, house parties, whatever. The first party we went to gets raided by the cops. Second party we went to, shot up. Third party we went to, shot up again. And when they shot up that party, they hit my tire. Ooh. Hit my tire. So I'm ducking. I turn on I turn the ignition. That shit say low tire pressure off the back. I was like, no. I was like, bro, they got me. I was like, fuck, bro. I felt like I got shot like in that moment.
Yeah.
And And like that experience was really eye opening for me because it was just like this isn't what I want. I don't want to be around this. Like this is bad. This is bad.
Bad energy.
This is bad energy. And that same homie Kel, he always been known for being like that kid that hang out with the rich kids and shit. And once he introduced me to this amazing group of people, amazing friends, it just felt so fun to be around these people. It's so genuine every day. And like over the whole summer, like we was just together having the time of our lives every day. And that was a great experience. Like that was really amazing to have a genuine group of friends that you just wake up every day and be like, yo, what are we doing? And I'm not talking about like, yo, 3-4 friends. I'm talking, it's like, yo, I think it was like 12 of us. Like it was like, we called ourselves Bruz and Huz. It was the Bruz and it was the Huz. Like so it's like the homeboys and the homegirls, but we always just had a good time. Like it was never no like, yo, I'm trying to fuck with this girl in a group. Like we literally would just wake up every day.
It'd be like that, homie. Yeah. Like I had a friend group of 10 people, and then once we started intermingling within the group, that's what broke it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it was just never like that. We always had a good time. And then the same homie Kel, he's the one who was in my room. He's like, yo, you should start DJing these parties. And then I started DJing in parties, and just like by October, I had a little buzz for myself. And then I told myself in October, I was like, yo, I'm gonna take over this month. So I threw like the first Halloween party of the month. Everybody was there. I threw this party at this venue. It was like 400 people inside, and it was actually his mom at the door. She had to shut the door, and there was a line of 200 people outside. Like I'm like just crazy. And then the next party I had threw after that, that's wait, I think I got my memory messed up. I don't remember if the next party I threw after that was at Moonlight or I threw another one in between. But I just took over the month, and it was just gaining a crazy buzz for myself. And it was a big part of the learning process. I will say I screwed up bad on taking advantage of the buzz that I had at the time, because I didn't grasp how big I was getting. Like I'm just seeing a number on Instagram, but like, so my flyer for the Santana weekend had 3,500 likes. Like, and I don't know. I look at it like I'm not gonna like a flyer if I'm not going to the party. And I remember I was like, I would be posting like polls, like, and it'd get like 1,000 votes in an hour. Like, yo, who's pulling up, blah blah, 1,000 votes 1 hour. I was like, yo, like this is crazy. The party I threw on Halloween, it got shut down in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and we could bleep. I'll tell you the number. Just bleep it in the video.
Damn, like in 20 minutes.
In 20 minutes.
Shit, that's a lick.
Yeah, and it got shut down. They had the helicopters out after me, bro. For
the IRS.
So yeah, they had the helicopters out after me, and the reason the party got shut down is because it was some girls driving to my party, and they got in an accident and flipped a semi truck. So when the cops show up to help them out, like, because they flipped the fucking semi truck, they're dressed in Halloween costumes, and they look across the street and see the whole city walk into this damn house, and they just shut me down, bro. Yeah. But then after that party, so I had threw on Halloween day, I threw that party, and then from 12 to I think 4 a.m. we threw another party, and it was just busting. Like there was so many people in there, just time of our lives, Halloween. Like we were, bro. Like I feel like being 17, my senior year, having Halloween on a Friday is like a crazy like like crazy coincidence, crazy memory. It's just a great moment. Yeah. But October was great for me. November was really like surreal to me, because I was really learning like what I just came off of. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like now I got all these followers and shit. It's like, what do I do with this? And it was like it was a big month for me to looking at life like, yo, what's the next step? And this is why I'm saying like I had an epitome like every 2 weeks. So it's like nothing really for a normal I feel like for a normal person, nothing changes in your life in 2 months. But it's like I'm going through all these fucking things, and it's so many things that's happening in my life that's like, yo, like what do I do now? What do I do now? And yeah, so like I just know like next year is gonna be big for me because I'm graduating. So I'm already planning on like the summertime. I'm throwing day parties, nighttime parties, Santana Saturday every weekend. Like I'm gonna run I'm gonna run something. I'm gonna run something. I want to say I'm gonna run Vegas, but I plan on running something bigger than Vegas by this summer. So, but it's a lot of things like just that I got in my head like planned that I just can't wait to make come into fruition.
Just be careful with that shit. Just because you are in the entertainment capital of the world, and at the end of the day, there are powers that be.
Yeah,
there's people behind the scenes that might see you and take it as a threat, like I'm losing money because of this young man. So just be careful with that shit. Make sure your shit is all legit. You know, just stay legit and just keep your head focused on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Man,
that's one thing. That's one thing I shout out my manager for. Always make sure my stuff is like legal, legit, and just keeps me like on the right path as far as like not fucking with the wrong people, not doing bad business.
Manager, like, why didn't you tell me about tax?
No, he is looking out for the taxes. He be helping me like telling me about investments and shit I should take. I don't think he was that worried about it because
But you as a DJ, I asked my friend this, and he does a lot of like Latino shit. What's that J Balvin song, the Mi Gente? Yeah, Mi Gente. Yeah. They fucking hate that song. He doesn't like Blow the Whistle anymore. Like, what are some songs you're tired of hearing?
Yo,
as a DJ?
I can't. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Every fucking song that I play at my parties, I don't want to hear that shit at all. Like,
really?
Every song I play at the parties, I don't want to listen to. Maybe let me not say every song, but I'm tired of hearing fucking PTP. I'm tired of hearing like just girls coming up to me talking about I want to shake ass, and I play the same
Juvenile.
I play the same twerk songs over and over again. Like they still coming up to me saying that. One song I can't wait for my age group to understand EDM music, and that I'm
it's gonna come too. Cause like the girls, they love EDC, they love EDM.
Yeah, it's just like people don't experience EDM music till they get older. So they get into the club. Yeah. So it's like, but I've been on that wave. So by the time I'm in the club DJing, I'm already gonna have it taken over. You feel what I'm saying? I'm ahead of the game. Exactly. I'm gonna be ahead of the game. I'm gonna look back at this podcast in a few years when I'm ahead of the game, be like, I was ahead of the game.
This is a timestamp for you. This is a moment in your life.
First podcast interview.
Shit, because you fucking with the real thing.
Man, you fucking with the real thing. You know what it is, bro. Yeah, I love it, bro. But yeah, I'm tired of hearing fucking PTP. I'm tired of like, I wish, you know what I'm really tired of? With my age group is different because
y'all got a lot of TikTok songs.
Yeah, we got.
I couldn't imagine.
I'm tired of hearing the fucking TikTok songs. I enjoy music, and I feel like that shit's not music.
It's
half the time.
It's microwave music.
Yeah, exactly. It's not music half the time. I don't want to hear that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I might get some hate for this. I don't like Cali music. I don't like
you don't like West Coast
I
music?
really don't like West Coast
Living
music.
in Vegas?
Bro.
Whoa.
Island boy, bro.
You know how many transplants we have? Whoa.
Yo,
boy, Bug, he ain't never heard In the Morning by Other Grito.
Bro, like
you listen to In the Morning Other Grito, that shit'll make you levitate palabra, I'm telling you.
I'll give it a listen, but I'm tired of hearing like something about they flow, bro. Like
this way.
Yo, something about they flow, something about they voice. Like I don't like the way that they say brother. That shit kills me.
But that's NorCal. That's NorCal.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're talking about that. Like the homies fucking with you, brother.
Yeah. I can't stand that, bro.
That's SAG,
I can't stand that, bro. But
she from the South, so she understands you.
But I really don't like the fucking like. It'd be like the underground Cali rappers that like
okay.
that people be coming up to me talking about like, yo, play this shake ass song by da 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 da. Fuck Mike Sherm. Yo, listen. No. I got good reason. Listen.
Mike Sherm, I was 18 when you was popping, you know what I'm saying? That's him. I'm 25 now. I love Mike Sherm.
Yo, let me get up.
He a motherfucking asshole.
Let me get up, yo. I was supposed to open for Mike Sherm. In Arizona, this is top floor AZ. They throw parties in Arizona. He booked Mike Sherm for one of his parties, and I was supposed to go to AZ and be his DJ. And then last minute, I posted on my TikTok. I was like, or not on my TikTok. I posted on my Instagram. Can we start this clip over?
No, just keep going.
Okay, for sure. So I was supposed to open up for Mike Sherm, and I was supposed to go to AZ to work with Top Floor AZ, be the DJ for one of his events. And I posted on my notes like a dumbass. I was like, yo, when I turn 18, I'm going to take over UNLV. And then dude seen the note and was like, yo, you not 18 yet? You can't come. Like, you can't open the show. And I was like, fuck. So now I'm just butthurt that I didn't get to
then
DJ
why
for
is
Mike.
Fuck Mike Sherm.
Bro, honestly, I'm just butthurt that I didn't get to DJ for Mike Sherm. So now every time somebody comes up to me at my party and is like, yo, can you play Mike Sherm? I'm just like.
But see, you talked about it earlier. You said you talk too much.
Yeah.
See, you gotta.
Man.
The less you say, the better.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I am. The less I say,
but I be
the
trying
better.
to be too real, bro. Like, that's my problem.
But see, sometimes some things don't need to be said.
Man. Something's better in the dark.
What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in your industry. Like, you're young as fuck. Like, I can only imagine where you're gonna go. But you're not even 18 yet, so you just gotta get in where you fit in.
Man.
Get in where you fit in until you turn 18, 21. That's
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I be trying to like find my way around it, like talk my way out of it. Like because I like a lot of people look at me like, yeah, you're 17, you're not gonna be anything until you're 18 or 21. But
that don't mean shit.
Yeah, like it's worked a lot out for me to just be like, to just open my mouth and then they look at me, pause. They just look at me differently. Like they respect me differently for like because of my age, and they don't treat me like, oh yeah, you're 17. They be like, wow, this kid's 17. You feel what I'm saying? It's all perspective.
Damn, that's different. Because back in my times, like I'm 25. I'm talking about my times, but you know, growing up, it was always like hide your age because people try to sun you for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I deal with it, but like I've never had like I feel like you could sit there and say, oh, you're 17, but you can't deny what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause like I know people who 20 and they not really, they don't even have the mentality that I have when they're 20 years old. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you can sit there and try to sun me all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm just gonna keep doing me, and I'm gonna show you like, age ain't nothing but a mentality. If I sit there and act like a 17-year-old boy, well then I'm gonna get treated like one. Yeah. But if I just be me and like I'm just going, you gonna respect me for me and not a 17-year-old. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I think for you, just like I said, like how I was learning from people's mistakes, I also learn from people's successes. And like there's a lot of pages where I see like, you know, shout out the homies at Altura. It was like what, National Girlfriend Day or something like that. They said, oh, if you didn't get posted for National Girlfriend Day, come to Altura tonight. Like do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just study the game, study what everybody's doing. If it works for them, it might work for you.
Yeah. One of my like something that I what am I trying to say? Looking at someone's success, I look at Kanye a lot. Like I look at Kanye West a lot. Like his Genius documentary, where his ambition and his like he has a song lyric where he's like, I use my arrogance as a steam to power my dreams. Like he's so delusional by himself that it's almost it's not delusion to him, but to everybody around him, they sit there and doubt him, and that's the fuel to where he's like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Cause like as much as I say like I try to be me, I be talking my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like if someone I don't like when people try to play with me. Like I don't like when people try to kind of discredit like
what you're doing.
Yeah, like even on little shit. Like if we be in a room, like I'll be in a room with some homies or whatever, and they be like, and I'll be like, yo, let me get on aux. And like, bro, ain't nobody put you on aux. Like, motherfucker, I'm DJ Santana. You better give me the damn aux. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I look up to the idea of being so like just about yourself but being so about yourself and using that as the steam that can't nobody tell you shit. Because if you so about yourself and you not shit, then you like you're a loser. But if I'm sitting here bragging, talking about I'm the best fucking DJ ever, and then I throw a party and 5 people show up, you're gonna be like, all right, yeah. But like
you have to back up your talk.
Exactly. But I respect and I admire Kanye's use of the arrogance to power his dreams.
There is a certain level of delusion you have to have, whether it's like in creativity, social media, or whatever. Like if you're trying to be a success in anything, you have to be somewhat delusional, because you know it'd be like, I just want to be a DJ. What the fuck? But it's like you see it, you believe it.
Exactly.
And a lot of things I tell people, it's like you know, people, especially at your age, they're like, oh, I want to do it, but my parents won't fuck with it, or my parents won't approve of it. My friends might make fun of me. It's like, it only has to make sense to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
At some point, it's gonna make sense to everybody.
Exactly. Because when I was sitting there saying I'm going to throw these parties, or whatever, people like, yeah, okay, and now I throw the best parties in Vegas according to ask anybody in my age group. They'd be like, you gonna go to a party? Who party you gonna go to? Probably Santana party. Yeah. And like my parents don't really, they don't knock what I do, but they don't say much. Like they more just like. They waiting for me to get some sort of stability, which I mean I respect. Because,
they're trying to see where it goes.
Yeah, like my parents are very traditional. They work, they go.
I mean, military.
Yeah, military dad. Like, so like they just want me to be good, and they don't really know much of the world that I'm kind of putting myself in. So they don't really say much. They don't interfere. Like my dad always says, like I'm not gonna interfere with your money. Like if you making money, you coming home, then I'm not getting in the way of that. But yeah, shout out my parents.
Yeah. I had that problem too when I was trying to make music and stuff like that, where it's like, you know, I grew up with immigrant parents, so like they don't understand what a Grammy is. They don't know what a Billboard chart is. They don't. They're trying to focus and provide for themselves, you know. So at some point, I was just like, all right, it doesn't make sense to them right now, but if I keep going, it's gonna make sense to them then.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're trying to do something, especially if you're young, trying to start it out, young, old, whatever. Have that tunnel vision for yourself.
Man.
Just believe in yourself. Like I said earlier, it only has to make sense to you.
Yeah.
After that, it can make sense to everybody else.
Make it make sense to everybody else. Like that's my my goal is like really to get whatever stability. But once I do that, like I want to show my parents, like, look, like these are the things.
Like, look, I pay taxes.
Yeah, like I want to show my parents like things that's so foreign to them, like in this world though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like growing up, I didn't really do much. Like we kind of just we were a very normal household. Like my parents go to work, come home.
You go to school.
Like go to school. Like we didn't really go on vacation. We didn't really go to like new places. My parents don't go out. They're like my parents. Go to work, come home, cook together, play video games together, and that's just their life. But I want to introduce them to like new places. I want to take my parents to fucking. I want to take my dad to Japan like so bad. Like that's like my dream. I want to take my dad to Japan, and it's like that is another thing that fuels my success. Like that's something I got like a battery in my back. Like I'm gonna do this, and once I do that, then I'll feel better. But it'll also. I feel like everything I accomplish, it opens up a new. Like, all right, I did this, but how do I take this to here? You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like once I do that, that'll be like the that's the big thing in my life right now is just doing something to prove to my parents, like, look what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to worry about me. That's just
with every opportunity comes more doors that are open.
Yeah.
Talk to the people, let them know where they can find you.
Yo, find me at Santana The DJ on everything, all lowercase, no spaces. What I'm saying, best parties in Vegas. Next event, December 26th.
This will be out after.
Oh, this will be out after? All right.
I don't know if you have anything booked for January.
Catch me at Solstice, January with Leverage Presents, and prepare to see a lot more of me.
For sure. Well, shout out to Santana The DJ for coming through. First guest, youngest guest, first guest to actually come correct. You know what I'm saying? Well, no. Shout out, Chow. Yeah, man, I'm AnVe. This is the Real Thing Podcast presented to you by the Creative Genius Studios. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.